Tonight, environmental rights activists take action, evaluate high prep scorecard. Kaduna State government debunks rumor of bandits along Zaria Jaji and residents advocate construction of water roads in Benin. A very wonderful evening to you. Thank you for joining us here on NTA Benin Network News. I am Obehio Tugwa-Prasai. Ogoni Cleanup is an environmental legacy project of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration on assumption of office in 2015. This project is handled by an agency of government, the Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, HYPREP, under the Federal Ministry of Environment. How has this agency performed over the last 11 years in the implementation of the recommendations proposed in the United Nations Environmental Programme report submitted to the federal government in August 4, 2022? Eugenia Ndubisi will tell us more.
The Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, HYPREP, was set up to implement the Ogoni cleanup, remediation and restoration. Over the years, HYPREP has been working to implement recommendations from UNEP report. However, there are some bottlenecks between the local communities, civic groups and HYPREP on priority activities. While local communities believe that provision of potable water should be prioritized to cushion the effects of the impact of the pollution, HYPREP, on the other hand, also believe that the thrust of the project was cleanup, remediation and restoration, a situation which is now a source of worry. Hence, an independent monitor of the project, known as Environmental Rights Action and Friends of the Earth Nigeria, gathered in Benin to assess implementation of the report by UNEP, challenges, and to brainstorm way forward.
This project started with a lot of expectations, and the federal government believed that they will use this to clean up the polluted Ogoni land, restore their waters, restore their sources of livelihood, restore the environment. But as we speak from community perspective, from expert review, it is one of hope betrayed. Secondly, the federal government has also expected that once HYPREP is successful in cleaning up the small Ogoni land, so to speak, then it will now use that as a vehicle to deliver a world class on the cleanup of the Niger Delta, and that has not been forthcoming.
The report you gave was a perfect report. We agree with that report. We accepted it. If due processes were followed from what is in that report, by today we would have achieved so many good things. But the party or the group that performed, that is HYPREP, the federal government gave the opportunity to run that organization, have not done so well.
The performance scorecard workshop, which is interactive in nature, was attended by relevant stakeholders and representatives from different civil society organizations who call for inclusiveness of the local communities.
Will be admonished, go back. We may not be able to join them there, but through social media, we should be able to broadcast it. And by His grace, I'm so sure that those that need to know, their attention will be drawn to it.
The project is for the people, and so the people must take ownership of the process. And until the people take ownership of the process, then that will bring about accountability measures. There will be just monitoring measures that will ensure that the project becomes the success which we yield for.
With the new project coordinator of HYPREP on board, participants are hopeful that the impact of the agency in Ogoni land will be felt positively as expectations are high. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
And from the environment now, we'll move to infrastructure. After the 4-day protests that left many travelers stranded on Benin Sapele Road last week, personnel and equipment have returned to project site to continue with the federal government's remedial works on some of the failed portions on the road. Jude Abugu, who has been monitoring developments on the road, has details.
This bypass axis of the Benin Sapele Road was totally shut down for 4 days by residents protesting against the slow pace of work on Onobo bypass axis of the road. They left the road with the assurance that the contractor will return to site. The road is now busy with its usual heavy vehicular movements, and the construction workers are on site to address some of the issues that led to the protests. Some road users and residents are, however, not happy with the ongoing remediation work.
This road, last year they just poured some stone on it. Before in the next 3 months we find out that the road has spoiled. If they want to maintain the road, they should do the road once and for all.
Let them supervise this work properly, because this is not the first time, not the second time they thought that they are doing this road. After 2-3 rains, downpour, the team will go back to stage 1, even worse than the former.
The road is very, very bad. We are suffering with the travelers. So
The Edo State Governor's spokesperson, Kuso Osagi, stated that the state government will continue to intervene on the road.
The state government is supporting them. You saw the commissioner for roads and bridges there, at the protest site the other day, providing all the ancillary support necessary to ensure that the federal government can do its job. But the federal government has to rise up to its responsibility.
The Federal Controller of Works in the state was not on seat to confirm when the federal government is likely to commence the main construction work on the road. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, due to the incessant gridlocks usually experienced by motorists on major roads in Benin metropolis, it becomes imperative that government should open up link roads across the city centre in order to ease traffic. Paulo Mukago has the report. We'll bring you details of that report in our subsequent bulletin. A reminder that you can catch the news live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. Reach out to us in the newsroom on any breaking news and happenings in the state. The number to call is 0915-355-9648. You can also reach us on the same number for WhatsApp messages. And now it's time for our first break. More reports in a moment. Please stay with us.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
What we actually need in this age and time is divine intervention. I am Dr. Lizzie Johnson Suleiman. Join us for another life-transforming encounter, the 10th through 12th of August. It's our International Women Conference 2022 with the theme, The Power of Prayer. And God's choice servant, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, will be with us.
So long you are still breathing, you can still make it. Rejoice not over me, all my enemies. For if I fall, I will rise.
Venue, Omega Fire Ministries International Worship Center, Kilometer 132 Benin Okene Abuja Expressway, Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria. Time, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. daily.
It's finally here. Yes, the one-stop shop for everything electronics. Benin City, let's jubilate. It's Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesewa Road, Benin City. Your next shopping mall for authentic, high-quality electronics of major brands like LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Nexus, Hisense, and more. Get quality, authentic brand products like refrigerators, side-by-side fridges, deep freezers, front and top load washing machines, gas cookers, air conditioners, OLED and other varieties of television, DVD players, home theater, standing fans, home appliances, generators of different brands and sizes. You name it, we've got it. Get the best bargain and authentic products at Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 at Desua Road, opposite Winners Chapel by Ihama Junction, GRA, Benin City. Uyi Technical Electronic Mall. Everything electronics. We dare to stand out.
Good news for all 2022-2023 university applicants. Edo State University Uzare, owned by the Edo State government with world-class infrastructures, is currently accepting applications for admission into our undergraduate programs. Admission is open to JAM UTME candidates, direct entry candidates, and those who did not select Edo State University as their first choice during the UTME. Students who wish to transfer their studies from their current university to Edo State University Uzare are also free to apply for limited transfer spaces. So hurry now to www.edouniversity.edu.ng to submit your application for admission as the university post UTME comes up on the 8th of September 2022, while new students resume for the new section on the 17th of October 2022. For further inquiries, please call or visit our website and social media handles at Edo State University Uzare. We develop leaders. Signed, Acting Registrar.
Wake up the champion in your child. Give them energy to go further. Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa helps wake up the champion in your child. Milo!
Thank you for staying with us. Due to the incessant gridlocks usually experienced by motorists on the major roads in Benin metropolis, it becomes imperative that government should open up link roads across the city centre in order to ease traffic. Paul Mukago has the report.
Good motorable roads contribute to the aesthetics of towns and cities. Communities on the Ogege and Obage axes of the metropolis, as well as others with earth roads, will decongest traffic and reduce the travel time. A good example is the old Saple Road near the Benin bypass, abandoned over the years, but which ordinarily should serve as linkages to over 30 communities.
This road is linked to about 37 communities, so we are begging the state government to help us, to assist us. We are not fighting there, we are just trying to draw the attention of the government to our aid, to see how they can do something tangible, even though they cannot dualize it.
All the old road, all accord them, because no way you can pass here through to other community.
A drive-through airport road to Ulemo bypass to Ekenwa is yet another area requiring intervention.
This road has really been dilapidated for a long time, and government needs to look to it. It's over like 50 communities, if I'm not mistaken, after here, because the Ekenwa road cuts across the Ekenwa road through here and cuts across Iwiwi Road.
Ahead of the next dry season, residents in these areas are advocating rehabilitation and linkage of internal roads to reduce the plight of commuters and the motoring public. Efforts to get the Commissioner for Roads and Bridges to react was unsuccessful. In Benin, Paul Mukago, NT News.
The astronomical increase in foodstuffs, goods and services is no doubt affecting households as many people decry poor living standards as a result of high budget on food-related expenses. To cushion the effects of high cost of commodities, guests on NTA program Midweek Connect have extracted the causes of the high cost of commodities and the ways to ameliorate the effects on consumers. Ifoma Okafo has details.
Food, a basic necessary for human survival, is said to take almost 60% of household expenditure. Food prices across the country is said to have risen by 25.6% in 1 year. That is, according to the Business Day analysis. True prices of food, goods, and services have spiked across Nigeria, but investigation reveals that Benin is the most hit. Many attribute the high cost of commodities to the activities of different unions, associations in the city, which one of the girls agreed on.
The issue that is causing hike in foodstuff, hike in farm produce, the issue of union. And this issue of union, we always speak truth to power. That is the major reason Why foodstuff, farm produce is expensive today in a Edo market. When you come to a New Benin market today for a fair Yoruba street or Wosheni, New Lagos Road, you can't bring your farm produce to sell. There is a middleman, there is a middle woman there that will tell you you can't sell here until you join this union. And these people determine the price that they will sell.
For others, the hike in price is caused by middlemen who increase prices at random.
Me and you know that Edo State of today, you see so many taxes coming up. When they have issues bothering them, when they cry for attention, we are there to hear them. It does not have to do with price control.
A lot of touting, we all know, in the market, where people subcharge market women indiscriminately. We don't know the one that is government, we don't know the one that is community, even in Lagos Street here.
It is expected that government should intervene in order to make life easier for citizens. In Benin, Promise Demudia, NTA News.
Sincere apologies. That report was presented by Promise Demudia and Notifoma Kafo, as earlier promoted. Moving on now, Kaduna State Government has debunked messages circulating on social media platform advising people traveling from Kaduna to Zaria to halt their journey as unspecified number of bandits were sighted along Dumbi village in Zaria local government, Jaji in Gabi local government area. Government described the statement by the State Commissioner of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruma, urged travelers to disregard the report as it is confirmed to be fake news. The state government said it will continue to support security personnel in securing flashpoint area, saying the messages on social media are misleading. And now it's time for our second break. When we return, we have more reports. Please stay.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Why'd you have to leave so soon? Yeah? Why'd you have to go?
Till we meet again. The family of Oriwere in Ukokoya Quarters, Eme Ora, Owen West Local Government Area, Do State, announced the painful exit of their father, husband, and uncle, Mr. Godfrey Onigbohai Oriwere, age 62, burial arrangement, Thursday 11th August 2022, 4 p.m. Service of songs at St. James Anglican Church, 65 Akpakpava Street, Benin City. Friday 12th August, 10 a.m. Funeral service at St. James Anglican Church, Benin City. Out and service, Sunday 14th August 2022, 10 a.m. at St. James Anglican Church, 65 Akpakpava Road, Benin City. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Amen. Signed, family.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motors. We don't turn that for we new branch for number 128 Saple Road by Ajib Junction for Benin City. Not be only that one, oh, we don't upwekerize the price for Niger Delta roads. We need to worry by NRA Junction 500. We need to Abraka 700. We need to Ugeli 1000. We need to Bayasa 1500. We still the load from Benin to Port Harcourt. Worry to Auchi. Worry to Ekboma. We need to Ekun, Obiaruko, Kwale, Umutu, even Ekpoma to Port Harcourt City. For Ameosa Motors, safety of all our passengers na it be number one. That's now why we dey make sure say we use new motors and qualified drivers. Make you visit any of our branch around you to enjoy the operationalization of Ameosa Motors. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the Asian city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Email info.hyperioncentral@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge. Exclusivity redefined.
With gratitude to God for a life well spent, we, the family of late Pa James Agbonze of Igbehun village in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, announce the glorious transition of our beloved sister, auntie, mother, and grandmother, late Deaconess Osarugwe Faith Osarabo. She is survived by 6 children: Osayende Joy, Osaro Omorige, Nusa Omorige, Josephine Omorige, Isoken Osaubo, Isosa Osaubo. 4 grandchildren, brothers and sisters, aged 63. Burial arrangements: Friday 12th August 2022, time 9 a.m. Body leaves UBTH Teaching Hospital, Ugbawo, on a motorcade to her residence for service of song and interment, time 12 noon. Sunday 14th August 2022, time 9 a.m. Thanksgiving service at Christ Choosing Church of God, Old Saple Road by Iyare Primary School, Oha, Benin City. Entertainment of guests at Uyi Grand Makiu off Ideyan Street, GRA, Benin City. Signed, Osaro Omorige for the family.
Thank you for staying with us. Christians have been urged to always be content and shun worldly virtues that do not take one to life eternal. Reverend Father James Wewe was speaking to members of the Catholic Media Practitioners of Nigeria, Archdiocese of Benin, during its median novel Thanksgiving Mass held in NTA Benin Network Center.
James Wewe reminded the congregation the importance of using their God-given talents for the work of God, which attracts God's favor and mercy. He enjoined them to live the life of charity as a way of opening door of impossibilities in their lives. The Thanksgiving Mass is expected to hold in other media outfits on the day chosen by the captain in Benin, Philomena Ogbebo, NTA News.
And in sports, 12 female teams are to converge on Benin for this year's edition of the Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament in September. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, who is also the Vice Chairman, Board of Trustees of the tournament, says government is determined to give every girl child in Edo the opportunity to utilize her talent. Oduakobong Achibong reports.
The Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament, the main football tournament, which began last year, has become a yearly event. The Vice Chairman of the Board of Trustees for the tournament and Deputy Governor of the state, Philip Shaibu, is happy for the partnership between the Edo State government and the Nigerian Women League to have the tournament. He expressed pleasure that females are making their mark in the sporting world with reference to the just concluded Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, stressing that the state government is committed to giving the girl child the needed support to thrive.
This year, we are using this tournament to create public awareness against illicit drug. We are going to be using this tournament also to educate our people of the danger of drug abuse and also trafficking. This year event will be having all the 36 first ladies in attendance in the finals of this year's tournament. It is one of its kind, and by the grace of God, we'll be seeing all our first ladies come to Edo State in the finals of this event. And the implication of that is that women football has come to stay in Nigeria.
The Betsy Obaseki Women Football Tournament will hold between 7th and 17th September 2022, with the draw scheduled for 24th of this month. 4 centers will be used for the tournament, including the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, Uniben Sports Complex, Western Boys High School, and School of Health Technology. In Benin, Urakobong, Achibong, NTA News.
And that's it on our main news tonight. We thank you very much for watching. Do have a pleasant night rest.